Hello, my wonderful BIAFRA brothers and sisters. We have a situation here. It seems like the Nigerian military is now going to plan with the government of Finland to send Simon Ekpa to come and answer to some questions in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, according to the, what do they call him, the Chief of Defense Staff, where his name be Musa Christopher, or what did they call him? Make gonna hear how they talk about before I can be able to drop my own speech concerning the whole shenanigans. Insecurity. Nigerian military accuses Finland of encouraging separatist leader Simon Ekpa. Well, before we proceed, please, I would like you to do me a favor. Like this message, share it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. I might not have time to be telling you some certain stories the way I used to do, but I just want to go straight to the main reason why we are here. I want to hit the ground running, according to Agbado. Agbado want to hit ground running, at the end of the day, he end up hitting the ground running all in the favor of the rich, not even the poor or the poor masses in the society. But my own hitting the ground running is telling you the real truth and nothing but the truth. So let us go straight to the reason why we are here. Remember, our campaign is still going on. Do not forget. Hashtag Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now. Hashtag Biafra to the world, Biafra to the moon. All hail Biafra. And hashtag on the mandate of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And all our fallen heroes, we all shall stand. So let us read in between the lines. No time to take time. Mr. Musa said that the government must act because the utterances of Mr. Ekpa are causing havoc in the southeast, which is a lie. The Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, says Finland has been encouraging a separatist, Simon Ekpa, to wreak havoc in Nigeria. Mr. Ekpa is one of the leaders of the indigenous people of Biafra. The Chief Defense Staff also blamed the judiciary for partly contributing to the lingering insecurity in the country. Mr. Musa said Finland must explain why it continues to protect the separatist leader. He added that the Finland ambassador to Nigeria should be summoned to provide clarification on the stance of the finance government. What are their stance? Have self-determination become a crime now? You think Finland is like Nigeria that don't have respect for rule of law? Look at what your so-called president for meeting in Germany, G20. Nigeria is respect to the rule of law and practice democracy. So their investment is covered in which rule of law? Have Nigeria ever respected the rule of law? Whereby their own court said free Emefiele, they said he. Their own court said free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu of all charges. That's nothing. Even with compensation and apology letter, they said no. And you are telling the foreigner, you think they are not hearing of all these things, or you think they are ignorant of it? Just go out there and be rubbing shit on the face of the so-called Nigeria, because they know you lied. Even all of them there that you are talking to knows the system that brought you to power is all based on lies and deceit. Anyway, if you talk now, they will say human rights. If not be human rights, and Tulumbu and the so-called his minister are supposed to be banned for life. Mr. Musa stated this on Tuesday while appearing before the House of Representatives for the sectorial debate. And he didn't even mention that why are they still holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? See why you people can never, I repeat, can never die a natural death. No, Google kill all of us. The Chief of Defense Staff appeared before the lawmakers alongside the Chief of Army Staff, Taurid Labaja, the Chief of Naval Staff, Emmanuel Ogala, the Chief of Air Staff, Hassan Abubakar, and the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun. Mr. Musa said that the government must act because the utterances of Mr. Ekpa are causing havoc in the southeast region. In the southeast, Simon Ekpa has become a menace in this country. The country must act on it diplomatically. Mr. Ekpa, is having a free will because the Finland are encouraging him to do what he is doing. His utterances and actions are affecting what is happening in Nigeria. That is bullshit. Liars from the pit of hell. We should never allow that. Our foreign service should step in, he said. Ekpa and finance government. Mr. Ekpa, who resides in Finland, has repeatedly declared sit-at-home orders across the southeast as part of the activities to force the government to release Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the IPOB. The enforcement of the order often leads to killings and violence in the region, according to the Chief Defense Staff. In February, the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, summoned the finance ambassador to Nigeria, Lena Paravanenian, over threats by the Biafran agitator. Mr. Onyema at the meeting expressed the displeasure over the recent sit-at-home orders given by Mr. Ekpa to his team or his teaming followers, who he said consequently embarked on killings, maiming, burning, and other directive activities. And I asked Chief of Defense Staff, Mr. Christopher Mohammed Abi, what did you call yourself? 80 dead bodies, 80 lifeless dead bodies were found at the back of Lokpanta. Are they being killed by the Biafrans agitators? 402 mass grave, people in a shallow grave that have been buried, are being found in other states and Anambra State. Who killed them? Are they the same agitators? Whereby all their private parts are being cut off. You people should learn how to tell yourself the truth. Learn how to tell yourself the truth. Otherwise, this country can never be good. That is the simple truth there. Mr. Onyema at the meeting expressed displeasure over the recent sit-at-home given by Simon Ekpa. Weeks after the meeting, the finance government arrested Mr. Ekpa but released him some hours later. According to an official statement shared with the Premium Times by the finance embassy in Nigeria, Mr. Ekpa was arrested as part of an investigation by Finland's National Bureau of Investigation into a suspected money collection offenses. According to the news, the judiciary is failing us. I am very, very, very optimistic that these people will not hit the nail on the head or say the main issue, other than running around the bush. Emergence of Ekpa, now the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu, now he brought it. Holding Nnamdi Kanu, even when the court says free him, let him go. After 1 year of incarceration, you said no. It started to cause insecurity in the southeast. Every faction now is claiming they are fighting for Biafra of release of Nnamdi Kanu. In other words, using it to perpetrate their heinous crimes in all the southeastern part of the country. And you are blaming Simon Ekpa. You refuse to blame the so-called Buhari or blame the so-called Tinubu who assumed office and knows the truth but refuse to do it. Mr. Musa also blamed the judiciary for partly contributing to security across the country. Hit the nail on the head. Say that word. You are blaming the judiciary. He said that the judiciary has not been helpful in dispensing justice in the fight against insecurity. The chief of the defense staff cited instances where the judiciary released suspects on bail after arrest by the military. I've been in the northeast. There were a lot of Boko Haram elements that have been captured. We have kept them for 5 and 6 years. We, the armed forces, can arrest but cannot prosecute. Some of them have been found wanting but no persecutions. We are keeping them for this lengthy period. Everyone is accusing the armed forces of keeping them because they are human rights, but we cannot prosecute, he said, according to him. In another development, Nigeria is not Lagos. According to Kwankwanso and the NNPP, do not cow the judiciary. This is a caution and warning to Agbado, the president of the Fulani Control Government of Nigeria. A chieftain of the NNPP, Olufemi Ajadi Ogunto Imbo, has cautioned Bola Ahmed Tinubu over interference with the functions of the judiciary in their state. Okute News record that the Court of Appeal in Abuja had last Friday sacked the Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf of the NNPP and declared the governorship candidate of the All Poverty Congress APC, Nasiri Yusuf Gawuna, winner of the March 18 election. During a solidarity visit to Yusuf on Tuesday, Ogunto Oyimbo, the NNPP 2023 governorship candidate in Ogun State, said Tinubu should allow the judiciary to function effectively as expected in democratic governance. He also cautioned Tinubu against intimidating the judiciary and turning Nigeria into a one-party state like the case of Lagos State. He said Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not interfere with the functions of the judiciary but instead allow the judiciary to function effectively as expected in democratic governance. The so-called president should not cow the judiciary. He should realize that Nigeria is not Lagos, where he turned the state into an APC state with no functioning opposition parties. APC as a party and the so-called president are too desperate to control all states in Nigeria. Hence, they are resort to pushing the judiciary to achieve their aim of fostering the country a one-party system, which is not going to be possible. Last week, former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar warned the nation of the plan of the ruling APC and Bola Ahmed Tinubu to turn the country into a one-party state. I agree with Alhaji Atiku and want all other states to rise up and caution Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to turn the country to Lagos State, where he pockets everything and pockets almost everybody. According to David Umar, he said Nigeria needs $35 billion to begin concrete roads. Although you are doing well, the Minister of Works, David Umar, has disclosed that initiating concrete road construction nationwide requires a sum of 35 billion naira from the Fulani government. Furthermore, he emphasized that the defunct Ajaokuta Steel Company is poised to contribute 16% of the necessary steel materials for the construction of Nigerian roads with concrete pavements. Why 16%? That is the question that people need to ask you. This pivotal decision became the focal point of discussion during a meeting between the Minister of Works and the Minister of State Development, Shuaibu Awudu, held at the ministry headquarters in Abuja. In a statement released on Tuesday, the Chief Press Secretary to the Minister, Oji Uchenna, alerted that the meeting underscored the crucial need for coordination, cooperation, and coherence in executing the federal government's actions plans for national development. The minister pointed out that the required funding to be secured through a collaboration with the commercial bank will undergo approval by the Fulani Executive Council meeting. Umahi said, how do we reactivate the Ajaokuta steel? We are going into the concrete road. It's in this concrete road, about 16% of it is from steel, while 30% is cement. We need a lot of money to start, but we decided to face it, and God has given us an idea. We need about $35 billion to start. If we start waiting for Fulani government, it might become difficult. We did an analysis on the return of the investment and the profit we could have made. Part of it will go into the bank interest. We are looking at a partnership with a commercial bank, but the Fulani Government Council has to endorse it. If this could be done, it means Mr. So-called President is living up to his word, and this is going to be possible. According to the official statement, the ministers have resolved to collaborate and devise strategies to leverage the opportunities presented by the Ajaokuta Steel Plant for the advancement of road infrastructure in Nigeria. Emphasis that tapping into the potential of the steel industry will not only generate employment and wealth for Nigerians, but also foster global market industrialization. The ex-governor of Ebonyi State additionally pledged his support to the Minister of Steel, expressing a commitment to bolster the capabilities of the Ajaokuta Steel Plant. The minister continued, one of the renewed hope agenda of Mr. So-called President is to think outside the box. Mr. Tinubu inherited a large chunk of debt from the past administrations. The beauty about it is that he is not complaining. He knew how the country was before he took the job and how it is. The good thing is that if you have a passion for something, God will give you an idea. He cannot complain because he is the one that also equally ruled the country. We know the truth. Forget about all this thing. I didn't ask for a job. I didn't ask for appointment. I didn't ask for a contract. You sold Buhari to us, and Buhari messed the country up. So why must you complain? Complaining to who? Complaining to Buhari or to Nigerians? Because we all know, we still have the memory. You told us that we shall disembark PDP because they are trash. And you sold us the original trash, Otapia. In his earlier remarks, the Minister of State Development underscored the significance of the initiative and expressed optimism that it will deliver the necessary economic impetus for the nation. Before I continue, why you cannot complain is because it's the same APC. And Buhari blamed PDP. Almost all his ruling, they keep on blaming PDP. You cannot blame because you come from the same party. That is the truth now. Despite the fact that Nuhu Ribadu, the National Security Advisor, have come out to lay some blames. But how far? What about the main man? We're supposed to come out and say, look at what we inherited. Peter Obi made it clear. Let us know how much deficit, debt deficit you inherited from Buhari. They refuse to make it public. But you keep on telling us that Nigeria is broke. Nigeria is broke, and you are buying a car of 1.5 billion naira for office of the First Lady that not even constitutionally recognized. On our way down, he highlighted its potential to generate revenue and create numerous direct employment opportunities for both skilled and non-skilled technicians, along with the hundreds of thousands of unskilled jobs in Nigeria. He emphasized we are to achieve three things: 1, to create job opportunity for Nigerians as a whole; 2, to ensure that the corridor around the North Central Zone and Ajaokuta Warri axis is busy with activities; and 3, the plant has been inactive for close to 4 decades, and we are here to restart the plant within the shortest possible time. We know how much being spent on that Ajaokuta State Company under Buhari's regime, under APC. Still yet, you are telling us it has been there for 4 decades. But every government that comes must surely make appropriate appropriation of funds for the upliftment or for the repairing of the so-called Ajaokuta State Company. It has become a cause in Nigeria that nothing will ever work, and nothing can never work again in peace. Anyway, my wonderful people, now hear me, I go take a bar break. When I go hear my voice again, when I come back. Have a nice day. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is still remain. I'm Andy News, reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. I'm signing out. Bye for now. Kemensiano.